Cesar Chavez was an American farm worker, labor leader, and civil rights activist who, with Dolores Huerta, co-founded the National Farm Workers Association, later renamed the United Farm Workers Union.
Reyes Lopez Tejerina led a struggle in the 1960s and 1970s to restore New Mexican land grants to the descendants of their Spanish, colonial, and Mexican owners.
Dr. Hector Garcia was a surgeon, World War II veteran, civil rights advocate, and founder of the American GI Forum. He earned national prominence through his work on behalf of Hispanic Americans and was instrumental in the appointment of Vincent Jimenez, a Mexican American, to the Equal Employment Opportunity Commission in 1960.
Rodolfo Gonzalez was a Mexican American boxer, poet, and political activist who convened the first Chicano Youth Conference in March 1969.
1903 in Oxford, California, more than 1,200 Mexican and Japanese farmers organized the first farm worker union. The Japanese Mexican Labor Association was
1911, the first large convention of Mexicans to organize against social injustice. El primer Congreso Mexicanista meets in Laredo, Texas.
In 1917, the U.S. Congress passed the Jones Act, granting citizenship to Puerto Ricans who had been under U.S. military rule since the end of the Spanish-American War.
1938, on December 4, El Congreso del Pueblo de Habla Española holds its first conference in Los Angeles. Founded by Lucia Moreno and led by Josefina Fierro de Bright, it's the first national effort to bring together Latino workers from different ethnic.
1941. The U.S. government forms the Fair Employment Practices Committee to handle cases of employment discrimination. Latino workers file more than one-third of all complaints from the South. 1945. Mexican-American parents sue several California school districts in Mendez versus Westminster, arguing segregation violates children's constitutional rights. 1954, Hernandez versus Texas is the first post-World War II Latino civil rights case heard and decided by the U.S. Supreme Court. 1974, in the case Law versus Nichols, the U.S. Supreme Court rules students' access to or participation in an educational program cannot be denied because of their inability to speak or understand English. 1986. On November 6th, Congress approves the Immigration Reform and Control Act, providing legalization for certain undocumented workers. 2006. On May 1st, hundreds of thousands of Latino immigrants and others participate in the Day Without Immigrants, boycotting work, school, and shopping to symbolize the important contributions immigrants make to the American economy.